Alright, how is everybody doing? We should be live everywhere there. I hope you all are doing alright on this Halloween. Again, guys, I'm sorry I've missed the last week there, but it's been a very rough week for me. You know, I've never taken a vacation or anything, guys. You know, I've never missed a week. So I hope everybody's understanding about that and such, folks. It's not like I'm not enjoying anything. Thank you, Joe. So guys, we're going to see how it goes and see how long I can hang in here and such. I also don't know what's going on. My computer keeps crashing on me, man. So if I disappear, that's why, 'cause my computer seems to be having some kind of freaking issue right now. I hope you all had a good week, guys. So it's been a bit of a bittersweet week. I guess, you know, we got my scans, and from what the report says, it sounds like my tumor is shrinking, which is good. So they're thinking that but everything I'm experiencing right now is just the radiation sickness and everything, which is, I guess, good in some degrees, bad in others, you know. So it's, you know, like I said, it's good that the tumor seems to be shrinking and such. Doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot yet, but it is some kind of good sign at least. But like I said, guys, the radiation's just been killing me, man. You know, I really wasn't having a problem with the treatments. I was handling them pretty well up until that point. It's just, but holy fucking cow, guys. It's been so hard this week. And you might think I'm exaggerating when I say I have not eaten one bite of food in 7 days. It's been rough, man. I mean, these are the size of one of my pills. I mean, they are fucking tiny, and I can't even fucking take those things. It's been fucking horrible, man. But I figured I'd jump on. Let's see how it goes. You know, if it's at least try to get back into the swing of things here, folks, and hopefully each day will start to get better. At some point it's got to. So I do appreciate your patience over the last week, folks, but how you doing, dog? Thanks for stopping in. I'm doing alright, dog. Like I said, I'm sort of a bittersweet day. Like I said, it's still feeling sick as hell, but they say the tumor is shrinking, so that's good news and on that front. But like I said, I'm having such horrible reaction to the radiation, man. It's I don't even know if I can let them do that again, man. And then on top of it, I just spent a fucking hour and a half in a screaming match with my fucking jerk off brother. Fucking hate his guts, man. How you doing, Jim? Again, guys, I do apologize about missing the last week here. But I can't stress enough, guys. I mean, I have never taken a fucking vacation in 10 fucking years. I've never missed more than 1 or 2 days back to back. And even that, even more than 1 or 2 days back to back, it's been a handful of times. And I'd say that's a pretty good record for 10 straight years, guys. So I really hope guys understand that if I am taking a full week off, there's got to be a good reason. I just hope you guys have all had better weeks than I have had lately here. And on top of it, Irene, my girlfriend there, she had something go wrong with her eye. And she had to have eye surgery. She's still in the hospital from that. It just has not been a good week, guys. But I hope you all had a good Halloween. I'm telling you, man, I literally moved about a mile from where I used to live. And over at that house, man, we literally used to get 1,000 fucking kids, and I am not exaggerating, man, when I say. Well, like I said, Jim, I got good and bad news this week. Like I said, I got my scan results back, and although I haven't seen the x-rays or haven't heard from the doctor, they still file a report. And the report says my tumor is shrinking. So that's good news. Unfortunately, like I said, the radiation really did a number on me, man. So what I'm going through seems to be the majority of just the radiation and everything, and it just fried out my lungs. So I mean my lungs and esophagus so bad that, like I said, I can barely even drink water. I have not had one bite of food in 7 days. You know, so it's just, you know, I'm just like, everything's exasperating everything else, and, you know, like I said, the only good news I got is that it does sound like the tumor is shrinking and it's doing some good at least. So I'm not suffering through this for nothing. Yeah, but with the trick-or-treaters, I have not, you know, we used to, like I said, I am not kidding you, man, when I say there was 500 to 1,000 every fucking year. I mean, I used to literally fill a shopping bag full of candy, and I'd run out halfway through the night, you know, and I moved a mile away, man, and it's like, I have not had one fucking kid stop by. I mean, I think I had one or two last year. This year, my doorbell didn't even ring once. The radiation treatment is actually over, Jim. I had it every day for 2 straight weeks. And even that wasn't affecting me until like the last couple days, man. It was just like the last couple days just fucking were horrible, man. And it's just, it's just, problem is it's not getting better, man. It's, you know, on the report it did say that the radiation gave me esophagitis or something like that. Like it burned a hole in my esophagus and crap, which is why I'm having so much pain when I'm eating or try to eat. You know, I can't even get insurers down, man. You know, it's, said, I mean, I've literally been living in water for over a week now. And I don't know how long it's going to last, man. I'm hoping every day gets better. That's all I can do. So I'm going to try to hang out as long as I can tonight, guys. You know, like I said, I wasn't doing too bad until fucking today. I felt like I was going to be able to have a decent night. And, you know, like I said, my family just fucking sucks, man. Spent an hour and a half fucking screaming at the top of my lungs at my fucking brother. You fucking can't stand him. Fucking can't stand him. Never could. Nah, Jim, I know. You know, so like I said, is, you know, it's just, you know, like I said, man, it's just been fucking rough, you know, and it's, you know, like I said, so everything I'm experiencing right now just mainly seems to be radiation sickness. You know, and I'm sure, like, you know, it's how much my stomach and everything else is hurting is just the fact that, again, I have not had one bit of food in 7 days. You know, I can't even get protein in me. You know, trying to drink the Ensures, and it feels like swallowing frickin' razor blades, man. I'm literally so weak I can barely fucking walk, and that's not an exaggeration. I mean, I had to buy a fucking a scoot chair to get around the fucking house. Well, I was doing so fucking well. I was doing, you know, so. You know, I kept commenting about how, again, how I know, you know, when I'm in chemo, I was doing way better than everybody else, man. I was like, I'm not going through what all these poor people are going through, man, until this. And it was just like the radiation is what killed me, man. But it seemed to have done some good, so I'm going to have to suffer through a week or two of this and just, you know, maybe that'll be the end of it, man. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Until I got that news, I was just like, I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't think I was gonna make it through the month, man. Yeah, so I guess they're saying, you know, that, you know, it could be hitting me so hard because it worked well. You know, they're giving me all sorts of excuses, but it don't make it any easier to take. Like I said, the only good thing is that it seemed to have helped a lot from what they said, from what the report said, so. How you doing, NC? I hope you had a good Halloween. I hope you all enjoyed Halloween. Like I said, normally I do enjoy it, and you know, I actually miss the kids not coming by, man. I just can't believe I think there's one fucking kid come by today. I don't know why this neighborhood is so much different than my old one, considering it's so close. But I used to enjoy sitting out, you know, I'd sit out by the bottom of the porch so that way you didn't have to worry about kids falling down the friggin' stairs or whatever, because there was always so many of them. And I used to enjoy giving out the candy and giving them shit. Did you guys have a lot of trick-or-treaters or what? I've seen a lot of schools were doing like parking lot things where they were like, you know, you'd park in the parking lot and let the kids come trick or treat and buy your trunks and stuff like that, you know. So I don't know if that's where all the kids are disappearing to or what. Like I said, I mean, my doorbell didn't ring once today, man. I had 2 last year, and none this year. You know, not a person on the street. I kept looking out the door, and I'm like, the fuck is everybody, man? Going on in the game, man. I hate to say it, Aaron Rodgers is fucking washed up, man. I don't know what's happening tonight, but the Jets have given that guy every fucking opportunity, man. They have kissed his ass and done every single thing he's wanted, and he just is not playing worth a fuck. He's still blaming everybody else but himself. He is just not playing worth a shit. This is definitely should be his last season. I mean, hate to say it, he don't win tonight, man. They may very well want to bench him. I mean, at this point, Zach Wilson won more games than he did last year. It's literally a bad joke. I don't know how the fuck he's playing so bad. I saw some interview where he's like, well, I'm not throwing interceptions and all this kind of stuff. And I mean, it was excuses after excuses, and none of them were directed at himself. None of them were like, I just need to fucking play better. This is, you know, he's not speaking up for the organization or anything. He should be saying, they've given me every opportunity to win here, and I've done nothing with it. $14 fucking yards. He's a joke, man. Man, that is a joke. His line ain't giving him the best of protection, but he's sure not, you know, he's getting better protection than Caleb is here. He's got 2 of the best receivers in the fucking league, Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, still not doing a damn thing. One of the best running backs in the league. I mean, I don't know how much more a team could do that a guy literally, you know, yeah, I'm telling you, Jim, I drafted the shit out of him because I felt like there was no way he was going to fail this year. Like, you know, like, he'd at least be mediocre. You know what I mean? And I drafted him in a ton of my fantasy leagues and stuff, and he's just a joke at this point. He is a bad joke. I mean, every receiver that he wanted, they brought in. You know, they gave him his coaches. Every single detail. There has never been a player in the, you know, they didn't cater to Tom fucking Brady as much as they catered to this jerk off. And he just will not admit that he is just, none of it's his fault. You know? None of it's his fault. He's practically been the GM. You know, you want Devontae Adams, here's Devontae Adams. You want Alan Lazard, here's Alan Lazard. You know, you want your offensive coordinator, here he is. Here's your coach. Here's every fucking thing, man. And he just will not back it up at all. I mean, it is, you know, like I said, they didn't kiss Tom Brady's ass this much, man. and he's just playing fucking like shit. You know, I hate to say it, yeah, but like if he loses, thank you, Mark, again. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. If he don't win tonight, man, I think the Jets have every right in the world to just say, dude, we're benching you, and I'd literally think about cutting him. I literally would. I would just say we did everything you want. We spent draft picks acquiring the players you want. We brought in every single thing that you've asked for, and you're throwing 4 for 9 for 14 yards. Give me a break. You know, what is he going to blame the receivers? You got 2 of the best route runners in the league, in Garrett Wilson and Devontae Adams. You know, who are you blaming it on there? You got literally one of the top, you know, the top 5 running backs in the league. Who are you blaming that on? You know, it's like, holy cow, man, just do something. You're literally like that meme with the fucking guy poking the thing with the stick going, do something. You know, it's like... You know, and I like I said, it'd be one thing if he would just say, "Man, I don't know what I'm doing here. You know, this is all on my shoulders. They've given me everything I've asked for. They've literally built the team that that I want, and I don't know why I'm not playing up to expectation. You know, he's not doing any of that. He still blames the team. We're gonna play more as a team, and da 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 da. And it's like the team's playing fine. You're killing them." You're the one killing them. Like I said, I mean, Zach Wilson was 4-4 at this point. Yeah, I hate to say it, man. The only thing that I can say about the Anthony Richardson stuff is that I really don't think he was a starter last year. You know what I mean? You know, I think before the draft, everybody knew he was super talented, had arm strength, he had all that. You know, but he was going to need a year or 2 to develop. You know, and I really think he should have rode last year. You know, which instead of getting hurt and not accomplishing anything. You know, I think they just should. He never should have been playing last year in the first place. And he should have spent the year learning the offense. You know, learning from somebody else, and giving him a chance this year. And now, just like with David Carr, he just busted. You know, they threw him into the fire too early, and he broke. You know, just like with the shit he said about Lamar. Well, the only one who's better running than me is probably me and Lamar, the best 2 running quarterbacks in the league. And it's like, yeah, well, name me a time Lamar's ever had to come off the field after running 10 fucking yards. Yeah, I mean, so that's just pathetic. At that point, I would have fucking benched him too. I'm just like, but again, I still think that after those first couple games, you should have just said, all right, maybe he needs another year. If you listen to all the draft commentary from before the draft, everybody knew he was going to be a 1 or 2 year project. And they throw these kids into the fire and then they get busted, man. use the example, but look at Sam Darnold, man. It's like, you know, they threw him into the fire. They didn't give him anything, you know, and the kid broke, okay? You know, it took the kid a couple of years to fix himself, you know, and now he's playing pretty damn well. You know, same with Zach Wilson. They threw him into the fire, busted him. They didn't give him no help, you know. You know, that's the difference in Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, and Rodgers, man. They didn't give Zach Wilson or Darnold anything to work with. They've given Rodgers every single thing he's asked for, and he just not doing a damn thing. Yeah, all these kids, man, it's like, you know, they just throw them into the fire and they break, and it's like, you know, it used to be a standard that quarterbacks sat a year. I mean, they were absolutely expected to sit a year or two. And then all of a sudden, that David Carr is the first one where they really started throwing these rookies in, like, immediately. And ever since then, how many of these big draft picks have been busts, man? You know, these surefire kids who, you know, you go back to the 90s and 80s. I mean, Elway, all these quarterbacks, you know, weren't busts. Why? Because they rode. They learned, they got used to the speed of the game, and then they converted with not much of a problem, man. And nowadays, they throw these kids into the fire, and they're all fucking busts. You know, Trevor might say it, but you know, even like Trevor Lawrence, you know, he was supposed to be surefire. You know, his first year, they threw him into the fire. He was horrible. You know, and he ain't been right since. He had one okay season, not even a good season, one okay season. You know, and as much as people like to flaunt Burrow, he's had one okay season. You know, why was it okay for Mahomes to ride? You know? Patrick Mahomes, you know, sat on the bench for a year behind Alex freaking Smith. It worked out fine for him. You know, is that a coincidence that, yep, the best quarterback in the league was the only one who wasn't thrown into the fire on his fucking first year? You know, and guys can say, well, they ain't playing that great this year, and it's like, well, has he lost? The guy's had so many wide receivers go down. He had his running back go down. He had, you know, his top two wide receivers go down. You know, and they're still fucking haven't lost. You know. You know, they threw Deshaun Watson in there. Fucking bust. You know, and as much as I do enjoy the Texans, man, you know, another good example is CJ. He had a massive year last year. He ain't doing much of shit this year. Yes, they're winning, but they ain't winning through him. I mean, he threw for what, 80 yards or something 2 weeks ago? I mean, quarterbacks in the 60s threw for more than 80 yards a game. You know, again, they threw Bryce Young in there. Bryce was a bust. You know, it's looking like a bust. You know, Jaden Daniels. You know, they can bring up one or two guys. One or two guys out of 20 is not a good ratio. You know, to give you Jaden Daniels or Herbert or somebody like that. It's like, well, what does Herbert want for one again? You know, Burrow's the other one they like to flaunt. It's like, you know, Burrow had one good season so far, man. You know, Kyler Murray, another one, you know, was expected to be a monster, and they threw him in there early. Kid keeps getting hurt, gets gun shy, and fucking never develops. You know, another good example of that is, you know, look at, again, Baker, man. You know, I was convinced, you know, Baker was never going to be much of anything, but, you know, they threw the kid in there when he didn't have much around him, and yeah, but getting hurt isn't always a good thing, man. It's like, you know, again, so that happened in preseason, so you can't really say much there, you know, and that wasn't necessarily his fault. Like you said, that could have been just, that was going to happen probably either way. But with Richardson, man, everybody knew he was going to take a year or two to develop. And to throw him in like that, I never thought it was a good idea. I just never thought it was. You know, again, Drake May, everybody was so surefire on Drake. I mean, not Drake May, what's his name? The kid that was there before Drake May. You know, on the Pats. You know, everybody was so fire, you know, surefire him, man, and threw him in and didn't develop worth a shit. Who I think it bodes well for is, as much as I hate to say it, is, you know, is Penix. You know, as much as I bitched about that draft pick, they may have done the right thing with that draft pick and just said, we never intended for him to play this year either way, you know. You know, they're letting them ride behind Cousins here, and, you know, they're not forcing them in. You know, and I gotta say, I bitched about that draft pick. I was just like, it makes no fucking sense, but yet, you know, the more I look at it, I'm like, maybe it did make sense, man, that they're not, you know, they're not drafting a kid and forcing him in. Yeah, but if Rodgers, man, I mean, this is a joke. He's got 27 yards coming up on the half. That's like I said, man. They at this point, what are you losing by benching the guy? You're really gonna tell me you don't think your backup is gonna throw for more than 27 yards? Give me a break. I bet a fucking $1,000 he throws for 27 yards. Yeah, Mac Jones. Yeah, Mac Jones. I mean, all these guys, man. Just so many friggin' of these young kids just are not developing. But yet you go back to the 90s and every other one was developing. And as much as the players on that team are like afraid to speak up against them, man, they need to at this point. They need to just say, hey, man, you need to stop blaming everybody else and start playing your ass off. All right, stop playing like horse shit. And yeah, again, I've never seen a team give him a player every single detail of what they asked for. I want Devontae Adams. We gave you him. You got Garrett Wilson. You got Brees Hall. It's, every one of them players was practically, a first, second round draft pick in most fantasy leagues, and he can't do a damn thing with them. And that's not the team. It's not the coach. He can talk all the shit he wants, but this is purely an Aaron Rodgers problem. I'm glad to see some sportscasters finally at least calling him out for it, because he is well deserving of the criticism. I mean, Brady's probably sitting at home going, Jesus Christ, I never got half of the stuff I asked for, let alone, as much as he's been given. Again, they brought in his offensive coordinator, the coach he wants. Everything he asked for. Lazard they brought in. They brought in, again, Devontae Adams. It's, again, you got Brees Hall, a monster running back. You have Garrett Wilson, killer young wide receiver. They even brought in Mike Williams, who, I'm never a fan of Mike Williams, but the guy does have some talent and shit like this, and, he's your number third receiver. It's like, yeah, it's at this point, I just see this as 1,000% an Aaron Rodgers problem. Well, we got to score 30 points in order to win. He's basically blaming the defense. And it's like, yeah, well, you got to score more than 9 points. Okay, yeah, it's, you don't need 30, but you can't be scoring 9. Okay, you can't be throwing for 30 yards and a half. I mean, him and his putting blame on everybody else but himself is just, it's really pissing me off. You fucking Jameis Winston Jameis Winston doesn't have any receivers. He has nothing going for it. Cleveland has nothing going for it right now. And he hasn't played in fucking, what, 2 years? 3 years? And he came in and beat the Baltimore. Beat the Ravens, man. And you still got Aaron Rodgers crying, about, oh, it's everybody else's fault. Nice. Oh, Stroud got hurt? Fuck. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're 6-2, but he ain't having a great season either, man, Stroud, So I wasn't wishing the guy got hurt here or whatever or anything, but yeah, he ain't playing great himself, man. Yeah, there you go. There's a 5-yard garbage time pass for you. Big deal. That's what I'm saying, man. And it's like, this is a good example of why they don't give all these quarterbacks everything they're asking for. It's like, it's like I said, I'm amazed at how they literally let him be the GM, pick every detail about this team, and he just still blaming it on everybody else, acting like he doesn't have enough to win. And it's just like, no, you're the problem, dude. You're the problem. I mean, like I said, I am not exaggerating when I say I never dreamed this would happen. I mean, I did like 150 drafts, and I probably got him in 75% of the leagues just because I was sure there was no way he could fail. And he is horrible. He is just horrible this year. But come on, guys, let's keep the drops rolling. We got fulls, fillers. Again, tonight was more about just getting on and getting folks used to being back and everything. I mean, but if we could get a break in, it would be awesome. We still got a lot of nice stuff there, guys. And like I said, it would. Oh, well, I didn't see the Malachi Corley thing. God, that's another thing, man. These kids, when are they going to fucking learn? How many times has that happened over the last couple of years? Kids showboating. Yeah, I didn't see the Malachi Corley drop ball at the goal line thing, man. That's another thing, man. It's like, how pathetic. about you start worrying about your job and fucking, yep, instead of worrying about showboating for a camera. I hate to say it, if I was a coach, man, I would make it very clear to the players, man, you ever pull something like that, you better be expecting to be at home the next day. You know, you're played to play football, you know, not show off. You know, you ever make a dumb mistake like that, yep, it's, you know, you're more worried about showing off and doing a dance in the end zone than you are of actually doing your fucking job. You know, go home. You know, don't earn your $10 million this year. Go be a gangsta. Go do whatever the fuck you want. It's just like Jameson Williams. I don't understand. I just don't understand these kids, like I said, nowadays, like that. You know, how many fuck ups do you gotta be, you know? You know, before you finally learn, you know, be a gangster, go ahead, betting on games, now he gets caught with a gun, and then his fucked up Halloween costume, it's like, dude's never gonna get it, I hate to say it that way, but it's just, at that point, you're just like, oh, okay, you really don't want to make $10 million a year. You'd really better be a pretend gangster and everything else than go. Go be broke. Go sell drugs. Go try to do whatever. See where you end up in 10 fucking years versus, yep, if you shut your mouth and do what you're supposed to do for 10 years and you're going to end up with $100 million. Yeah, try to do that selling drugs and being a gangster. Yeah, Jameson, man. I don't understand those kids. I didn't understand Rashid Rice at all, but at least he seemed to have straightened up. But Jameson just still doesn't get it. It's like, how do you not get the point, kid? It's like, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but like I said, this is his fucking Halloween costume. You know, it's like, dude. How do you not get it? You were just arrested for a gun and going to be suspended again on a gun charge, and that's what you go for. It's Halloween, huh? Again, you want to be a gangster? Go be a gangster, man. He goes from getting suspended for gambling, getting suspended for steroids, he's gonna get suspended for the gun, and then he dresses as a gangster for Halloween. This is it literally like back to back to back. And it's like all within like, you know, well not all, but the gun or the steroids, the gun, and not a Halloween costume, all within like 2 week span. And he just doesn't even give a shit. You know, again, to me, it's like, fine, you don't give a shit, neither do we, man. We'll cut your ass without a fucking problem. I don't get it even a little bit. Hey man, so 7 of 14, 32 yards. Woohoo! For Aaron Rodgers. We'll see if now that it's getting a little later, some folks don't start hitting the room here and help us get a break in. Like I said, tonight was really more about getting the crowd used to being back on, and I said usually after I'm off a day or two, it takes me a couple days to get folks back in the room. And after a week off, I'm sure it's going to take me more than a few days to get everybody back in the room and going again. You got a lot of nice stuff there, guys. You guys have gotten killer friggin' value out of these things. I mean, we're pulling better value out of these than any other product we got going that we've been breaking, guys. One thing I will say, man, is that while I was off this week, I was watching some HP shit get broke and stuff like that. Alright, thank you, dog. And holy cow, their fucking product has gotten bad, man. I mean, again, I just kept saying, you know, am I just unlucky, whatever, and, you know, am I just on a bad roll for them? But holy cow, it is. I mean, I watched some of them 4th and goals, which is like a helmet, a jersey, a photo, and a mini helmet. And it was like a $650 break, and they literally pulled $200 worth of shit out of it. And I am not exaggerating. I mean, it literally was like a Jalen Carter fucking football helmet. I couldn't even tell you where he plays for nowadays, let alone anything. Yeah, it had the one had an Evan Ingram Giants jersey. I forget who the photo was, but it was a horseshit one too. And the mini helmet was like Cameron. The Saints guy, Cameron. And I was just like, really? I mean, I could not believe it. It was, and they were all like that, man. It was like, I was genuinely horrified. I think I watched like 3 or 4 of them, and they all, I mean, if you were being generous, you were pulling $250, $300 tops out of all 4 items. Thank you, SD. Like even the products that had been fairly strong, like the triple play, we had traditionally pulled okay from triple play. Even those, man, I was watching those and I was just like, this is not good. This is just. Come on! Enough! Go on! But we got 7 left. Sorry, I forgot to change that, dog. I did put you down, but I forgot to change my banner. We got 7 fillers, guys. Dog tried to get it started for us there. Yeah, so I don't know what to fucking break at this point, guys. What else to get? I mean, I haven't watched the new Gold Rush did launch the new multi-sport jerseys. And that last series treated us pretty good. But I haven't had a chance to watch it. Joey, if you're out there, have you seen any of those get opened? Or because they got another baseball series and a multi-sport jersey, so I mean I'm going to try to multi-sport there, but I'd like to get through some of these bomb boxes, because I'm telling you, I don't know what else to break, guys. I mean, Gold Rush has a licensed jerseys, but all you guys were the ones who kept telling me not to get them. So, so you guys said that those weren't great. So I didn't get those. Yeah, man, they're not cheap either. I mean, they're almost double the price, so. I was praying the multi-sport photos were gonna be a decent series, but this new series of those multi-sports, we didn't pull shit out of those. We had the one good case, and then the rest of them were not good at all, man. We ended up pulling okay out of the football, I guess, but it was nothing special. And I'm telling you, the more HP stuff I see get broke, I am just like, woo. They have just, yeah. They are just using filler after filler after filler, man. They are just getting cheaper and cheaper. I don't mean cheaper in price, I mean cheaper in the product you're pulling's garbage. Where the price keeps going up. So So if you guys see a decent product being broke, guys, let me know, man, because I just don't know what else to break anymore. I mean, I really thought these bomb boxes would go well. I mean, you guys are getting great value out of these, man. Whoops, shit. Sorry, SD, I didn't realize I put an extra E in there on you. We've only got 10 spots left, though, guys. We have 15 of our 25. You got nice hits there. You got great per box value. Now, even your secondary hits, guys, like I said, it's shit like this is... That series hits and fucking these other products, man. I mean, how many times have we pulled Chevy Chases as the fucking case hits out of Gold Rush and shit like that? And those are your secondary hits, guys. Tyson photo. The Behan. You know, we do got a couple of filler items in there, guys, but those are, you know, packaged with the, you know, the bigger stuff like the frames and stuff. Fresh Facebook. I don't know if my chat's working there. Nope, it wasn't. Alright, there we go. We've got 10 spots left. You can take them as fulls or fillers, y'all. You know, and again, everybody, I do want to apologize for missing a week here, but, you know, again, I can't stress it enough, guys. I mean, I've never taken a vacation in 10 years. You know, I've never missed this many days, and, you know, my record's pretty friggin' outstanding as far as making it on. So I do hope you guys understand that if I did miss a week straight, that it was for a good reason. And like I said, guys, it has been bittersweet news this week. You know, I got the news today that my tumor, you know, does appear to be shrinking. So that's good news. It's just, you know, like I said, to keep the radiation just, you know, seems to be other side effects from the radiation that's been fucking me up this week. So hopefully once I get through this, it'll be the worst of it. And, you know, I won't be missing days and we can get life back to normal. So with any luck, the worst is behind me. Finally, Aaron Rodgers doing something here, man. No, I don't think Aaron Rodgers has to win. I just think he's got to play better than he has in his head. That's for damn sure. You know, I don't necessarily expect him to beat the Texans, but he can't throw for 30 yards and a half. Tell you who's a huge surprise is fucking Bo Nix, man. Again, he's a guy who doesn't have a lot around him. He was the guy expected to do the least as well. It seems like nobody had faith in that kid. And he's one of the few rookies playing pretty damn well. Him and Jaden. Yeah, Caleb needs to start doing something as well, man. He got to start playing better than 100 yards, 150 yards a game and no touchdowns. And how big of a joke was that Bears play, man? I'm telling you, the showboating just has to end in this league. I mean, these owners need to sit down with the players and just start stressing, guys. You are getting paid tens of millions of dollars to fucking play football, not to dance in the end zone and you know, taunt fans and shit like that. I mean, you know, I'm sorry, that Bears cornerback too, man. To me, it's, you know, they just kissed. I hate to say it, they kiss these players' asses too much nowadays, and it's, you know, 20 years ago that kid would have been friggin' cut, you know, before the fucking the. Yeah, let's see, dog. Let's see how it goes. Thank you, Derek. Much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, that Bears guy, man, that was beyond fucking embarrassing. Oops. Whoa, Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened there? All right, we got 5 fillers left, guys. We got 5 fillers, 4 full spots, and that'll get a break in for us tonight, guys. Damn it, man, all my keys are sticking. I spilled my fucking morphine on it. My keyboard. Before I got on there, man, and it's like, all my keys are sticking. I'm gonna have to break out a new keyboard. Thank you, Derek. Yeah, but that Bears player, that thing was. Like I said, that was one of the biggest jokes ever. Taunting fans instead of paying attention to the play. And then he's the one who caused the touchdown. He runs in and bats the ball and fucking knocks it to the receiver. Yeah, I'm telling you, I would really stress to these fucking kids. You're making fucking $10 million to play football, not to show off for the camera, not to taunt fans. You know, play the fucking game. But we got 5 fillers, 4 full spots, guys. See if we can get the breakout here tonight. 5 fillers and 4 full spots. Gets us breaking, guys. Alright, thank you, dog. Five and 4. Come on, fellas. Well, there we go. Thank you, guys. I don't know why it didn't. Yep, sorry. No, Jason, we did run that break. I may have forgotten to post a vid because I got sick right after. But we did, you were in the break after. Give me a minute. The 24th. Give me a second and I'll actually post the vid, bud. Like I said, I got sick and I haven't been able to be on since then. All we've got are 5 fillers. If you want a full, you can still take a full, guys. Alright, give it a minute, Jason. I'm uploading it now. We've got 5 fillers left, guys. If you want fulls, you can still take them. I'll shrink the filler. And that'll get us breaking here, guys. Whoop, 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 whoop. No, there you go. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, my chat was frozen there. Yep, I'm sorry, Mike. Nope, you got it. So we're down to 4, guys. Sorry about that, Mike. Again, sorry. Trying to get my video done. All right, so we're actually down to 4, guys. We got 4 fillers. Sorry about that, guys. My chat seemed to have been frozen there. Alright, so we got 4 fillers left. If you want a full, guys, you can take the full and I'll shrink the filler by a spot. Four fillers is gonna get us breaking there. So Jason, there's the link. We've either got 2 fulls or 4 fillers, guys. Alright, dog, you have a good night. We should be able to get this out in a few minutes, so at least I'm hoping we can. We only got the 4 fillers left. See if we can squeak out this one here, guys. All we need is 4 fillers. Four fillers or 2 fulls is what we are looking for, guys. Come on, 4 little fillers or 2 full spots is gonna get us popping, guys. Four fillers or 2 full spots is all we're gonna need to get this breakout tonight, guys. guys, give me just 20 seconds. I just gotta grab the water here, fellas. Sorry about that. Come on, guys, we're so darn close here. Come on, boys, you can't be up here right now. Go on. You gotta relax. That's not the filler list. That's the filler list, Mike. Yep, I keep that on the side. Yep. Sorry, sometimes I show it on screen. Yep, I guess I forgot this time, but yep, that's the filler list there. Sorry about that. Yep. Sorry, there you go. Sorry, Mike. Nope, yep, sorry, Mike. Yep, there you go. Sometimes I do it this way, sometimes I do it the other way. I'm sorry. Come on, guys. We are so darn close here. It looks like Roger's finally getting something going here, huh? Come on. You gotta stop, man. I'm gonna have to put you out of the damn room. are so close, guys. Let's push this over the hump. We'll get the breakout, and then we'll call it a night, and then tomorrow. We've only got 2 fulls or 4 fillers, or 2 fulls or 4 fillers, guys. That is all we need. Come on, how are we stuck when we're so close, guys? You can take fulls if you prefer, or fillers, guys. You guys are getting great value out of these. Keyboard. Replace that thing tonight. If I knew where one was, I'd replace it right now. Come on, guys, we only need 4 fillers or 2 full spots, man. Either one gonna get us popping. Roger's finally stepping up there, huh? Bitched about him all night, and then now he's finally fucking doing something. That's what he should have been doing since fucking Q1, though. Again, guys, I do apologize. I know I keep saying it, but I apologize about missing the week here. But, you know, in 10 years, guys, I've never taken a vacation or anything. Never missed more than a day or two in a row. But it was unavoidable this week. Like I said, the radiation treatment's just been so hard on me. I said I did get good news, so hopefully this is the end of it, guys. So, you know, they said my tumor is shrinking, so, you know, hopefully I don't have to go through this again. And, you know, I still got to do my chemo and stuff, but I was handling that really well. You got a lot of great hits there. You're getting great value out of these boxes, folks. We've either got 4 fillers or 2 fulls. That is all we're looking for. That'll get us popping. We'll end up calling it a night after that, guys, and get a start again tomorrow. Said I'm hoping my worst days are behind me and can get back to a semi-regular schedule there for you guys after this. Oh man, Stroud ain't looking good at all tonight too, man. 9 for 22. Facebook, make sure my chat's working there. Four fillers or two fulls. It's not both, guys. One or the other. Gonna get us popping here. Try to post in the group. I don't know what's going on, why we're so dead here when we're so close. I don't know if the post in the group will help. Maybe it'll bring one or two people, help us get this over the hump, guys. I'm stuck on these last four fillers for a half hour now, folks. Come on. take fulls or fillers. We either need 2 fulls or 4 fillers. Either one is going to work for us, guys. Let's close this out, folks. Come on, guys. I don't want to go off when we're so close like this, but my throat is really starting to kill me here, guys. I'm still not feeling well. Give her another 15 minutes or so, guys. I would never go off with 2 spots available, but I've been on air talking for 2.5 hours, and my throat is completely fried from the radiation. I need to close this out so I can get off here, give my throat a rest, take my meds and everything, folks. So we've been at 4 spots for a half hour now, guys. Come on. We just need 4 fillers or 2 full spots to push this over the hump. We've actually been at 4 fillers for almost 40 minutes now, guys, so I'm going to give her another 15 minutes, and then I have no choice but to call her, guys. I've never gone off with 2 spots left, but that's going to be close to an hour on 4 fillers left. If we ain't filling it in an hour, yep, we're going to have to get a start on it again tomorrow, guys. We just need 4 fillers or 2 full spots. Alright, thank you, Jim. Alright, I'm shrinking it by 1 spot, guys, so we only got 2 fillers or 1 full. That is gonna get us breaking, guys. Let's close this out, folks. Alright, thank you. Jason filled it, guys. Thank you. Jason, did you see the link for the vid as well? I uploaded it. Sorry about that. Alright, I got Dog for 1, I got Derek for 2, I got Mike for 1, we got Jason for 2. One more time. We got Dog for 1, Derek for 2, Mike for 1. Jason closed us in the bottom 2, guys. Again, thank you very much. Alright, this is for the filler, everybody. Alright, we got a 6. Times, guys. Well, sorry, Dog, Jason, and Derek are going to split on that. Mike came out a little bit ahead. Oh shit, I'm sorry, NW. Yep, I saw Jason first. Thank you very much, though, NW. I'm very sorry there, but yep, I saw Jason first. That was my fault, I guess, there. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got an 8. fellas, here come your actual numbers. Bam. 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8 times, guys. 14, 3. One, two, three. Owned. Again, thank you very much for filling that, guys. Box numbers. Alright, this is our box or envelope, whichever you prefer to call it. Well, we got a 7 this time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bam, we're gonna be 23. Alright guys, it's gonna be our last one in the stack, but just want to show you, no repeats here. Take us down to 12 envelopes for you. Alright, I already know the answer. Nobody's going to trade, but I at least got to put it out there for you guys. It's like the one time I don't allow it, it's when somebody's going to try to trade. And again, NW, I'm very sorry that I missed your filler there. Guys, no one's gonna trade, so here we go. Welcome everybody, it is Bobby Two Pops Breaks on Thursday, Halloween night, October 30th, and we are breaking Bomb Box Combo Series. It is a 1 box break, but 2 hits inside. We randomed up our 13 remaining box numbers. Get that off of my darn dock before I forget that. That's all I would need. Sorry, getting that off of my number list there. Got box 23. We did random number sales just to the left there. We've already randomized the names or the numbers and customers. Did give them a minute to trade, but nobody trades numbers. So here we go. Again, thank you very much for filling that, guys. Come on, Jesus. All right, folks, here we go. Bam! Well, guys, going to be spot 5 for the free entry in the next break. It's going to be one of our 3-hit envelopes, guys. Bam! Also going to be the Chaz Palminteri Bronx Tale for number 3. Bam! Going to be the White Sox Bo Jackson for spot 12, guys. Another very nice break, guys. Again, you guys are getting nice value out of these things. I'm a little shocked they're taking so long to fill, but getting great value out of these things, guys. Alright, so who at spot Spot 5, gonna be Joey Olin getting the freebie on that one. Alright, gonna be Bo for number 12. Gonna be BM. Well, BM finally breaking his streak there. And spot 3 is gonna be Sloan, man. Sloan has had a lot of luck lately, man. Alright, give me 1 second to grab those guys. Might take me just a little bit longer because I'm, like I said, man, I'm so weak here. But just give me 1 minute, guys, and I'll grab those. Ain't gonna be Chaz, Palmentary, Bronx Tail, Beckett Witness, hologram on her, guys. Something new for you folks. Get on that thing. Got Mr. Bo Jackson, White Sox jersey, Beckett sticker and card on that one. Going to Mr. BM. Thank you very much for filling that, guys. Call out your keeps. We are going to call her a night here, but you'd be on the board for tomorrow. And guys, you're getting great value out of these things. I would think after breaking all that gold rush and stuff, you guys would be filling these like crazy. And going to be the Sunny, Chaz, Palmentary, Bronx Tail, Bo Jackson, White Sox, and then Joey Olin gonna get the do-over. Y'all have a good one. Hope you enjoyed your Halloween. Thanks for stopping on by Bobby Two Pops Breaks. Alright guys, you still got a lot of nice stuff left in this series. Do we have any keeps going? Dog keeping. Joey gets the freebie. Can't keeping. Do we got any keeps going at all, folks? Again, you'll be keeping for tomorrow, guys. Alright guys, no other keeps? Well, at least we got a few to get us started tomorrow there. Hopefully, I'll get the early lineup, guys, so hopefully We'll get some drops on the early line, can be a little closer to full by the time we get on. But thank y'all for helping us break that, guys. I don't know about you, I thought again, another nice value box. You know, again, getting better value than we have in any of the Gold Rush or Hit Parade in a long, 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 long time, guys. You still got a lot of nice hits there, a bunch of frames, the Lars Ulrichs, the Hoosiers, the Monsters of the Midway, the Jordan, the Ellie, Gunner, the Love, the Tebow pin flag. That Tebow pin flag is signed by 20 people, guys. So last call to get back on the board, guys, for tomorrow, and then we're going to call it a night, guys. I got to get off here. All right, folks. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you very much for filling that. Really do appreciate it, guys. We will see you tomorrow. I will be on for sure again tomorrow, guys. Hopefully at this point the worst is behind me. So, like I said, hopefully, you know, that's the end of like the big missing the days and stuff, folks. So, like I said, they did tell me that the tumor is shrinking today, so that was good news. So hopefully no more of that bullshit. I still got to do the chemo and stuff, but you know, I was handling that pretty well up until the radiation. So thank you again, guys. I hope you had a good Halloween. If you need me, hit me over at Facebook. I'll get your vid and stuff up and a few of your winners list posted. So thank y'all very, very, very much, guys. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central. Watch for the early lines, everybody. Y'all be good. And